African Touring Car Championship. It's all go. The green flag tells the starter. He can give them a signal. It's a 10-lapper. That's over 42 kilometers of the Kyalami circuit. They're revving those engines as high as they can and they move off the line there. Who gets the start away? It's McCleary away first and moving in behind him. He's got Sean van der Linde. They get away from Nick de Waal. Van der Linde on the inside. Then it's Dion Joubert in fourth position. De Waal holds his spot in second. McCleary goes through. De Waal nearly losing it. And we don't need to lose any more cars in this race as they go up to Nashua. It's McCleary and then it's De Waal. De Waal in second spot. Then it's Sean van der Linde and then it is Dion Joubert and Hannes Grobler. Coming towards the PG Autocross Astra. They're coming down to Goodyear Corner. These cars all run on Dunlop slick tyres. They're narrow tyres. And Mike, oh dear, Mike White in the Minolta Toyota has got problems as well. Two cars from the 8 have gone missing. It's McCleary, it's De Waal. Then it is Sean van der Linde. And then it's Dion Joubert challenging van der Linde. And then we've got Hans Grobler just behind him. These cars have got 5-speed gearboxes, sequential gearboxes. They just have to pull the lever once to shift up another gears. Those other, the two, the Astra and the Nissan start tearing away from the others onto the West Bank shelf for the first time. There's nothing between them. It's McCleary, PG Autocross, that blue car. Then the BP Nissan Sentra. Then it's Sean van der Linde. Then it's Dion Joubert, and challenging him is Hannes Grobler. Well, we might have a few cars, but for half a race, we've certainly got a big battle on our hands here. Those tyres are getting very, very warm indeed as they come down into the AA Bowl. De Waal trying to go wider there. McCleary's in the front, and then it's the BP Nissan of Nick de Waal, rallyist, a superb rallyist, in fact, as they come through the AA corner. There's a formerly called Caltex corner. It's McCleary right on his tail. He's got the Nissan pushing his way through, trying to push his way through as they go towards the line. There's nothing between these motor cars. It's all handling, it's all power. It's 2-litre motors revving at 8,500 RPM. They are all governed to 8,500 RPM. We've got two cars still stationary in the pits. The bonnet is still up in Briggs's car in the pits as the battle goes on in the circuit. And you can see how evenly matched these motor cars are. Joubert's moved into third spot, going sideways. You can overheat your tyres if you overdrive these motor cars. They're narrow, slick tyres and are normally found on racing saloons. So, of course, they've got to do a lot of extra work. And it turns out there's a wire loose on the sensor that handles the electronic management in the car, and Briggs is definitely out of that race. The line again, it's McCleary in the front, and he's followed by about 2 car lengths there by Nick de Waal. Then it's Dion Joubert. He's just 1.7 seconds behind them. Sean van der Linde is on his tail, a second adrift of them. Hannes Grobler is in there as well. These cars are starting to slip and slide. 3 laps are gone. We've got 7 laps to go, or 6.5 at this point. You can see the different handling characteristics of those 2 motor cars. Bit of understeer from the Opel Astra. The Nissan tends to get the tail out more easily and to understeer. Possibly a little bit more spectacular. Nick de Waal makes up in some of the corners. It all depends on gear ratios. You can change these gears so easily in the box. He's starting to challenge now as he goes into Goodyear, the clubhouse corner. He's going through. They touch bodies there as they're going through. He's got the inside berth as he goes towards the S's, and he's got the inside berth as they go through. Then he takes a lead. We've got a new leader. The Nissan onto the front, right in front of the Nissan Boma, with all the customers just loving it there as they start to tear through the S's and up Rothmans to the West Bank corner onto the shelf. Right, and Dion Joubert smells blood as well. Race has still got a long way to go. The cheers from the Nissan fans are there, so the Opel fans and so the BMW fans in a big way. Missing from this race, we're missing Mike White in the Minolta Toyota. Some mechanical trouble right at the start of the race. It's really terrible that that starts to happen. And de Waal is starting up open up a bit of a gap as Joubert moves into the picture. Nice clean piece of passing there by Nick de Waal. They've all got their favourites as these fans. It is a packed circuit here at Kyalami today. It is like a Grand Prix crowd at the circuit, all out enjoying the sunshine, bit of cloud coming over, maybe thunderstorms later. There's the leader, Nick de Waal at the moment, is in front as they finish 4 laps. That's not up to the halfway mark yet. He comes through 2 car lengths ahead of McCleary, and he's done 4 laps, and 0.2 of a second behind is this motor car, the PG Autocross car of Grant McCleary. It's de Waal. Very sideways, he comes down through total. You've got to keep your foot down through. That's a very brave driver that goes down there through there flat out. They're keeping the pressure on. Some of them use left foot braking. You see the brake lights come on, but in fact the pedal is The right-hand pedal, accelerator pedal, is hard down. Here's three of the top cars in South Africa fighting it out. A Nissan, an Astra, and a BMW. He's getting away from Sean van der Linde in a similar motor car. He's 2 seconds to the good now. There's the three cars in it. And it's going to depend on engines that overheat, on tyres that overheat as this race gets going. There's van der Linde and there's Hannes Krobler. Further back we've got Jesse Huggett. They'll be coming on him in not too distant future. Now they start climbing up Rothmans into West Bank. Be heavy on the brakes as they go up there. It's lines, it's smooth driving, it's saving your motor car, it's also saving those tyres, those all-important Dunlop tyres that you've got on those cars. Going to have privateers coming into South African touring car racing shortly. Sponsored by Stanek. It's going to be Farouk Danga. He's ordered a Cavalier from overseas. This talker, there's Jesse Huggett now, the only runner in the junior SAT car, and more cars are due to join them shortly. Heavy on the brakes there for Clubhouse Corners, another Goodyear corners. They accelerate away towards the S's, and now it's do or die. There's the hill ahead of them at Rothmans. There's the West Bank. There's the mine shaft. As they go through the right-hander, it's the man who takes the better line. Here's Jabir trying to find a way through to as they accelerate from him. Just a half a car length is all you need at the moment. Up Rothmans. It's a heavy climb. Has anybody's ridden a bicycle up there? No. And Jabir's getting pushed. Duval's been pushed out of the way. McCleary goes through, and Jabir goes through on the inside, and the two of them touch, and McCleary's gone through. He tried to nudge his way through. They looked like Duval closed his line, and Sean van der Linde's moved up. Jabir's gone back to fourth. It's McCleary in the front. Then it is Sean van der Linde and Nick Duval. Hannes Strobler's there as well. McCleary showing aggressive driving there as he comes into the AA bowl. Headlights have gone missing on that motor car, and then it's number 3, and that is Sean van der Linde. And then it looks like it's is it Duval there as he comes through in third spot. His tyres are starting to smoke a wee bit. Oh, and van der Linde getting ragged, going very wide, and Duval, he's got smoking tyres, the bodywork smoking. Is he going to make it in that tyre to the finish? Then it's Hannes Strobler going through in fourth. Here they come to the line now. It's going to be McCleary gets it. Here he comes across the line and takes it in the PG Order class. Opel Astra has taken it now after 10 exciting laps. Ahead there are Sean van der Linde. Nick Duval is third. Hannes Strobler comes through in fourth spot. Oh, and Jabir. Oh, he's pulled off the circuit now with that smoking motor car. He's pulled into the pits. Here we are, up at the West Bank shaft. How did it all happen? Just gave him a nudge. This has happened many times in this sort of racing. Duval gets pushed to the side there. Jabir tries to go through in the inside. Does he make it? No, he doesn't. He pushes Duval's mudguard against his wheel. Jabir's wheels are all pushed. The mudguards are pushed onto these wheels. And there, Sean van der Linde comes through. So they're pulling the bits and pieces off the BMW. It was certainly in the wars up there at West Bank Corner. So the final result of that, Grant McCleary, there he is in the PG Order class. Opel Astra, unbeaten still at Kyalami, the Opels. Second, Sean van der Linde in the Castrol Futron car. Third, Nick Duval in the BP Nissan Sentra. Then came Krobler, Jabir, and Jesse Huggett.
I got a good start. I led for 3 laps, and Nick got me going into, he gave me a bit of a push going into Clubhouse, and then I stayed with him. I could see his tyres were going off, and I'm fortunate that I can adjust my roll bars while I'm driving, so I had a little bit installed, and I came on the last lap. I came out of the second S a bit quicker than him, and I went up alongside him onto the brakes at West Bank, and he didn't know I was there, and he just turned in front of me, and I clipped the back of him, and he clipped the front of me, and he went around. And
Nick, obviously you're very disappointed. Tell us what happened. Well, I was leading for the last 7 laps of the race, and I was obviously faster than McCleary. And then on the third last corner, I was driving a defensive line, and he just absolutely blatantly didn't brake and hit me on the left-hand side and just blatantly took me off. I mean, completely unsporting, as unsporting you can get, besides being against the rules.